There have been yet more potential extrajudicial killings of young Sikhs. Believe it or not, here we are in 2025 talking about more extrajudicial killings of young Sikhs. So this is something that we thought we'd left behind in the 1980s and the 1990s, and yet it has been reported that 3 young Sikhs were murdered by the police extrajudicially. So as a result of this, the SGPC, the Shiromani Gurdwara Parbandhak Committee in the Punjab, based in Amritsar, the executive committee passed a resolution just a few days ago to strongly condemn this killing of 3 Punjabi Sikh youths in what they call a fake police encounter in Pilibhit district of Indian state of Uttar Pradesh. The background of these youths, they all belonged to very poor families, and they come from a very low-level background. These potential extrajudicial killings have a dreadful reminiscence, a dreadful throwback to what happened in the 1980s and the 1990s. Of course, all the Sikh community in the Punjab are very aware of what happened, of the tens of thousands, if not even potentially hundreds of thousands of young Sikh men who were taken out of the countryside by the police, and they were shot dead in cold blood, and their deaths were buried or were covered up, saying that they don't know how these men were killed, and quite often the bodies were never found. They were literally just buried in the countryside, and they were disappeared. They use this term, disappeared. These young men were just disappeared. And as it turned out, many activists in the community have since traced and managed to dig up the evidence of what happened to many of these men, and they were basically murdered in cold blood by policemen, the very people that in fact communities should be trusting and relying upon. In fact, it was the very policemen, these very same policemen, who were taking these young men out of the countryside and murdering them in cold blood and then covering up their crimes. So on Monday, jailed Kadur Sahib MP and pro-freedom Sikh leader Amritpal Singh's father, Tarsim Singh, and other Sikh activists met the grieving families and said they would fight to get justice in this case. So this is Amritpal Singh's father, Tarsim Singh himself, Faridkot MP Sarabjit Singh Khalsa. Now, Faridkot MP Sarabjit Singh Khalsa is, I believe, the son of Shahid Singh, who assassinated Indira Gandhi. So his son in turn entered politics, and he again was elected on a pro-Khalistan ticket with a massive majority. He is also involved in activism, and he has stood up as well himself and his own supporters, and they are organising an Antim Ardas function to memorialise the 3 years.